And you'll know that we got the 6th pick when you hear a blast of obscenities coming from Oxnard. That'll be me cussing like crazy.
Will the Raiders move?
Oh.
LA will riot.
Yeah, I will riot.
No, we're not winning. We only riot when we
Oh,
win.
that's right.
How dare you? What else? So, DeAndre Jordan, anybody have any guesses where he'll end up next season?
Clippers.
Clippers.
I think he's sticking.
Clippers.
Clippers.
He should stay with the Clippers because his other big option is the Lakers. And why don't you go somewhere where you might win a championship?
Well, not only that, but I think Chris Paul makes him look better. I mean, he's
yeah.
the guy that just
he's Chris Paul's #1 alley-oop target.
he just grabs the alley-oops and dunks them in.
How much life has Tyson Chandler have off of the fact that he had so many alley-oops from Chris Paul in New Orleans?
Exactly. He
For
made
all
him
those
look
years.
great too.
I
People still think Tyson Chandler is this amazing center when he's okay. He's a very good rebounder.
Yeah.
I
He's a great player.
I think this is one of those situations where DeAndre Jordan's a great player. I'd love to have him on the Lakers, but I think the Clippers make him better. Just like Ariza was great on the Lakers, but as soon as he left, he looked like a pile of shit.
He looks great in Houston now.
He looks pretty good.
For
He
8
did
minutes
good
a
this
game.
year, yeah.
8 minutes a game, he looks
Okay,
great.
that's all he needs.
All right, fine. You've earned your pay.
Steal the
for
ball,
8
hit the
minutes.
3. You've done
Yeah.
your job.
I think Jordan fits in that system, and he should stay in the Clippers.
Yeah,
System guy.
I agree.
Well, it's perfect for him with Blake Griffin because Griffin can then stay out and hit those jumpers that he's become great at.
Yeah.
And Jordan can be
How
down there
weird does
getting
it
those
seem Blake
offensive-
hit those jumpers?
Well, it's weird because he has like a straight shot. So it's like the funniest, like, whoop.
Yeah, it is kind of weird. But like you said,
He hits him.
Yeah, to your point, he's able to evolve and kind of like develop his game. Like he's turning into like a modern day, like Karl Malone almost. Like,
Yeah, now he just needs a post up. He just needs a post up game because Karl Malone had an amazing post up game.
Yeah,
so.
no, he's not white
Blake
enough to be
Griffin.
Karl Malone.
Ironically.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Blake Griffin. Jordan
I'm the
Clark,
postmaster general.
Jordan Clarkson of the Lakers, named to the All NBA first rookie first team. Excuse
Not
me.
bad for a second rounder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a good player.
Yeah.
I hope we hang on to him.
Me too.
The Clippers are apparently interested in him. So
What?
yeah,
They always pick up our junk.
yeah. You ever notice that? Matt Barnes.
Yeah.
Matt Barnes looks great on the Clippers, though.
They tried Lamar Odom even and Smush
Matt-
Parker.
Well, they had Lamar
Matt
first.
Barnes is great on the Lakers, and
they
they let
did,
him
that's
go.
true.
Yeah, I was mad when we let Barnes
Yeah.
go. Speaking of Lake, I was having this conversation. I don't remember if it was on the show last week or somebody. I don't think it was on the show, so stop me if it was.
Stop.
Moving on. Ever since the Lakers got rid of, it's not a coaching thing. It's not a Gasol thing. Ever since the Lakers got rid of Meta.
Oh, yeah.
We have sucked balls. Have you noticed that the loss of Meta World Peace has sadly defined the Lakers?
The enforcer.
He brought
Yeah.
some edge
He did.
and defense.
The only one bringing defense.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, right.
Mike Brown's like, I got him.
How badly do you think Byron Scott would go for a Meta World Peace right now?
Oh, he'd love Meta right now.
Yeah.
Wow, I never thought about that.
We haven't been good since Meta was on the team.
What the fuck?
I had this epiphany last week. It was like, holy shit. This is pathetic.
That is weird.
Yeah.
He was good everywhere he went. I mean, he had a
He was great at beating up fans.
yeah, he fucked up a couple of times, and that was his reputation. But,
Yeah.
I mean, what he
I'm
did
okay
on
with
the
it.
court.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If it wasn't for having Ron Artest on our team, we would not have won
Who?
Game 7.
that's right.
I don't know who that
he
is.
stepped up that one game.
Who are we talking about right
He was
now?
Ron Artest in Game 7.
He
That's
has
all
stepped
that
up
matters.
many games, a few games offensively, but many games defensively. He's been the guy that's playing defense, who's diving for balls, not unlike
Yes.
Trigger Mike.
That Game 7, like you were talking about, even Kobe was throwing up bricks.
Yeah.
But Ron Artest, man,
With
he
the
was there.
three.
Yeah,
Yes,
we needed
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
I want to call out all you Lakers fans and just let you know that we have sucked since we got rid of Ron Artest.
Yes.
Slash
And
Meta.
Meta World Peace.
Yeah.
Both of them.
They'll both be missed.
They were both good.
Yeah.
And Matt Barnes is trying to be Ron Artest, but let's just face it. Game 7 showed up 0 points.
Yeah.
And how'd that work out for you?
Yeah, he's a
He
fucking...
should have changed his name. It worked out better. Like Mata World Peace.
Oh, my
Matter
God.
World Peace.
That's right.
Matterhorn World Peace.
Oh, I thought I killed it.
Yeah,
You
it's-
fucking drove it.
I was
into
just
the
riffing
ground.
off what he said here.
Don't riff off me, man.
Word of the night is riffing. Blake Griffin. The Pelicans have fired Coach Monty Williams.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Wonder what
Shocker.
what brought that up.
They're idiots.
Oh.
They think that's
I
the
don't know.
problem. They got to the playoffs.
Playoffs.
He's helped them. I mean, they've improved
Yeah.
with him.
Yeah.
I don't
But they
know.
got swept. So, and it took
It
5
was the
seasons.
Warriors.
Took 5 seasons to get there.
All they've got is,
Yeah.
is a fucking unibrow, though. What do
Right.
you expect?
Yeah. I mean, that team's only going to be better as Davis gets better.
That's right.
I mean,
And he'll
like I
get
said,
better, and he'll be one of the best players.
Yeah.
Very little to do with coaching, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, that's one of those teams that's
Yeah.
not being coached.
Put Blatt in there. They probably still make the playoffs, you know?
Yeah, well, the thing is maybe the GM doesn't like Bonnie Williams, and he's like,
Maybe.
I can look like a genius because I can bring any coach in here,
Yeah.
and he'll be successful because
Not
Anthony
D'Antoni.
Davis is just going to get better.
Not D'Antoni.
Except for Dan. Why me? Why are you talking about me?
Oh,
I could
man.
coach your team. No, thank you. Thanks anyway.
He can run the floor, right?
Mike, are you on Vicodin again?
Always.
You know, maybe they're going to make a strong push for Tom Thibodeau.
Oh,
I think that's what the
Tim-
word is.
Yeah.
They're going for Tibbs.
Tibbs.
Ooh.
That would be nice.
Does he want to leave Chicago?
I think maybe Chicago moves on from him.
Yeah, for some
Really?
reason.
But even though it's never been his fault that they haven't won.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I blame it on Derrick Rose.
Then again, this team quit on him the last 2 games of the series against
Yeah.
Cleveland.
Can we
so-
talk about how not a good player Derrick Rose is?
He's been pretty good for a guy that's afraid of getting hurt.
Hold on, hold on. What did he do that was good?
He had a great second and third game of the series.
What did he do?
He scored a lot,
A lot?
quite a bit.
He hit that buzzer
Did you watch
beater.
the games?
No.
He scored quite a bit.
I don't watch
buzzer
He had a
East Coast
great
games.
playoff. It wasn't like what he could do if
You know,
he was
Yeah.
wasn't afraid of hurting his knee, but he had a great playoff.
It was shades of D Rose.
Yeah.
Like
He
Yeah.
had moments of
what he used to be.
Overall, Derrick Rose is a mediocre passer and a mediocre shooter that runs really fast with the ball.
but he can penetrate that hole.
Ooh.
That's off the court.
We're talking about
Yeah,
the
he
games.
Can. He can do that.
Would you put Derrick Rose in your top 5 point guards?
No.
Because I wouldn't.
No, I don't trust him.
Injury aside.
If he's fully healthy,
5.
mm,
I put him in top 10.
I don't
That would have put him
know.
in top 5.
Just be a dick.
I put him in the top 30.
I said just be a dick and put him in 11. Fuck that guy.
well, I might put him ahead of Chris Paul because he can't do any worse, right?
No.
Can't do any worse in the playoffs,
At
right?
least he's been to the conference finals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
How dare you?
He's won an MVP.
Oh,
I mean,
that's true. That's true.
Yeah, well
things,
deserved.
Things Chris Paul has not done, Derrick Rose has done twice.
That's true.
Ouch.
Paul deserves it way more than Derrick Rose.
I don't know.
He
man.
gets it for hype and for Adidas commercials.
Has Derrick Rose ever had a Blake Griffin on his team? Nope.
No, he's got Joakim Noah.
Is it Joakim
man.
Noah, Blake Griffin? I don't think so.
Yeah.
He's not a guy
Pau
that's
Gasol.
going to average a triple double in
His
the
next
playoffs.
best player shoots free throws two-handed.
Yeah,
Grandpa style.
Well, Powell looked good
No, yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
true.
in his suit.
when he wasn't.
Oh,
Handsome man.
Dude.
Handsome man.
He was wearing the Derrick Rose jersey.
He even shaved. Yeah.
If he was healthy, they would have won that series. They had him
Yeah,
down 2-1.
Yeah, Pau Gasol was
When he got
killing
hurt,
the
Yeah,
Yeah,
those 2 games.
yeah.
Yeah,
And I knew he would without Kevin Love there because Kevin Love could spread the court with Pau.
right.
Force Pau to come out to the three-pointer. But without him, and then Pau got hurt. So it
Yeah,
was kind of
it's
an
too
even
bad.
series at that point.
Yeah.
I think it was fair.
Kevin Love wasn't doing shit for the
Karma
Cavs.
did its job that night. Or that series.
I don't know her.
Karma coming to the stage. She's my chick.
Hold on, you need to sing that as the guy from Pulaski. Jeez, my. Yeah,
I don't have that type of rap.
Whatever happened to come
Jeez.
and get naked?
Yeah, see, his voice is too weird.
You just purposely try to throw out your voice. That's it.
Oh, okay.
That's all it is.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Whatever happened? So I Miho it then.
pretty much.
Okay.
Real quickly, we've gone way over on time, so we'll wrap
Ruh-roh.
this up. Kendrick Perkins, big fuckface, gets in a fight with his wife on the side of the road.
Oh, man.
He's trying to walk away from it. In all fairness to
yeah,
him.
apparently, a driver drove up and called 911.
Was it midlife?
I didn't say an Uber driver.
Hey, you guys want to ride?
Meep, meep. Oh, this is so much funnier to us than everyone listening. So midlife drove up, caught
You
him
can fight in
on-
my back seat. That's okay.
It's not very big. It's just a Prius.
Can you imagine trying to squeeze into that car? You know, the back seats come down, right?
They do now.
So I guess him and his wife were having words. Driver drove by, called the authorities because they said a physical altercation was ensuing. Both of them saying that's not true. They're just fighting. Cops gave Perkins a ride home. She drove the car home. I'm thinking that's a little backwards.
Do you really want the lady driving the car?
Oh,
With a
man.
kid in there. Come on, police.
Was there a kid in
Doing
there?
harm to the kid. Yeah, there was a kid in the car.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I called the police. I said, "Hey, Ray Rice is out here beating his wife again." I didn't know.
I think it is.
Looks the same. How dare you?
Yeah, I
Damn
know.
it.
I know.
The kid sees his dad walking. He's like, "Dad's a pussy." I'd smack that bitch.
I wish Ray Rice was my daddy.
Oh.
Woman comes at him with a fist. He smacks her first.
Who is first wins? I don't know. I got nothing. Just got nothing.
When the show's almost over, Rebound's got nothing.
That's most of the show for Mike. Speaking of
I get
bitches,
fired up at the end.
oh, finally.
You know, I'm like, where have you been all night?
Every time we shut the show, I should say goodnight, everybody.
Yeah, turn the mics off and he's fired up.
That's right. Speaking of bitches, Brittany Griner.
Uh-oh.
Not
And her
not,
bitch?
not him. Yeah,
Smack
Yeah.
Matt bitch up.
his bitch Glory Johnson. They're
Oh,
both
yeah.
suspended 7 games from the WNBA after their little domestic spat that we talked about a few weeks
Griner.
ago.
They still have a
NBA for
WNBA?
Griner, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
They still have a WNBA?
apparently.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't know that her significant other played basketball.
Yeah, they're both.
They're on the same
WNBA?
team?
No.
No.
They're
Griner's
on different
Phoenix
teams.
Mercury, and I think Chicago's.
So what happens when they
Chicago is
play
the
each
other
other?
Chicago.
I was gonna say Sky, but it's not Sky. So
I don't know. You know way more about the
Yeah,
WNBA
yeah.
than anybody should.
only Brittany Griner.
You know more about the NBA than their coaches.
look,
do.
look. The Mercury have won, I think, 3 titles, and that's a Phoenix thing. Okay,
That's the only
some
title
Phoenix
Phoenix can
team
win.
has won a fucking
Oh.
title, and I've got to accept it.
So you think maybe somebody from the WNBA that plays in Phoenix will go to the Hall of Fame, but Kevin Johnson won't?
Oh.
Brittany Griner and Deanna Taurasi are going to the Hall of Fame.
That's
much
the thing.
sooner than Kevin
Yeah.
Johnson. That's for fucking
That's
sure.
true. You know, the Sparks have more titles than the Clippers at this point.
So does just about everybody else.
Yeah.
The Spark has more than almost every NBA team.
Hey, but the
basically.
Clippers have more selfies. How
That's
dare you?
true.
Yeah.
That's
They,
true.
they hang
Yeah,
their
yeah.
selfies.
They're more attractive, too.
That DeAndre Jordan. And finally, the NCAA proposes a 30-second shot clock, down from the 35-second shot clock because they're getting shit for the games being too slow.
Yeah.
I love it.
I like it.
How about just have the same rules as the
do
NBA?
24.
Yeah,
So
why
these-
isn't basketball universal?
Yeah, so these kids can learn the NBA game since they go out and win.
Why
it
is like
anyways.
Right.
Yeah, anywhere you play, like college, different rules, pro, different rules, international, different rules. Why isn't it all the same rules? Like, all
Yeah,
the way
I don't
around?
Well, at
like
least
the- I don't-
college and pro should be the same.
I don't
Yeah.
like the college football rule where if you catch it but fall down, you can't run anymore. Because, God damn it, these kids need to learn how to get the fuck up and make an awesome play.
Yeah, exactly.
Throws you out of your game.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't the whole world have the same rules?
That's how it should be.
Right.
There'd be no more war.
Well, especially games that were saying.
Or we would be beheading everyone, depending on how it goes.
Yeah, you lose, boom, you're
Yeah,
beheaded.
I'm open. How about
A lot of free agents
Brittany
out there.
Griner's Greg's first victim.
Oh,
We'll cut her balls off.
Or Mike D'Antoni. Whoever comes first.
That's number one.
We'll cut his pussy off.
Doesn't say what balls. Oh,
Mike
hey,
D'Antoni does sound like Huelhauser, if you notice.
Yeah.
Just a little less
D'Antoni
excited.
and Nash first on my list. Same time, cutting both their vaginas off. Here's what I'm saying: the country that invents the sport gets to set the rules. We invented basketball. How about we set the
well,
rules?
technically Canada.
was
Eh?
Dr. What's
Yeah,
his name?
it was
Yeah.
Naismith was Canada, right?
Yeah, they
What?
did.
Wow.
those
He was Canadian.
bastards.
Eh?
Fine, they can set the
And
fucking
so is
rules.
Steve
We
Nash.
got
and he won.
hockey and basketball.
Canadians can't set
And
rules.
you know
What
what?
are you talking about?
Steve
Yeah.
Nash is a Canadian, and he won 2 MVPs. Suck
Oh,
on that.
shit.
Suck on that, Chris Paul
I'm sorry I
and Kobe
brought that
Bryant.
up. I shouldn't have brought that up.
Wow.
How many does Kobe have?
I'm gonna kill myself.
Wait,
Thanks.
Kobe and Chris Paul have less.
So anyway, what microphone? Oh, it's not working.
I
That's
know
a shame.
Tricky Mike was Canadian.
Neither did I. Yeah. Canadian foul would be like, hey, you gotta apologize, eh?
Double foul, eh?
Double foul, eh?
Oh, I thought there was hockey, eh?
Oh, you missed the free throw. Go ahead, try again.
Here's 8 more tries, eh? You still haven't made one?
If you hit the rim, you get an extra shot.
Yes.
Go ahead. We'll just cut it anyway, eh? You tried.
Exactly how it would be.
Maple syrup is a
yeah.
parting gift. Thanks for coming to the game. Here's some maple syrup.
What do the winners get then?
I don't know.
More maple syrup?
Yeah.
Here's double the amount of maple
Here's
syrup.
twice the maple syrup for you.
Labatt
Good job
Blue
winning,
for all.
The winners get free health care.
Here's
The
some
losers
Moosehead.
get maple syrup. That's how it goes
Good luck in the States, eh?
Here's a 12-pack of Moosehead and a ride home with the Mountie.
He's really friendly, eh?
He'll mount you.
I mean that sexually. Anyways, I think
If
we've
you
had-
swing that
yeah,
way.
like-
we've had more than enough.
Way too much.
Yeah, far too long. For the
Yeah.
show. You guys are welcome, and I apologize. Oh, this has been the Charity Strike. Once again, find